Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Let's go. Back at it again. This is the IVP with Dr. IBZ, nigga. Hey, let's kick it back now. I'm coming to you live from downtown Toronto. This is the main shit. We're coming through pronto. And yo, your main bitch, she can't fuck with my tacos because I be frying them shit, sauteing them bitches up, and I be braising them. Ooh, and I dip the taco in the braising liquid. What you know about that? This is the fire ass motherfucking podcast. You wanna know why? It's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers. Let's fucking go. Now, switch it up when it's a holiday or some shit. That's what we're gonna do today. Alright? Now, let me fix the camera up a little bit. You know what I mean? How you guys doing? How's everyone going? How's life treating y'all? You know what I'm saying? This is another episode 177. We're almost out of the 70s, you know what I'm saying? We're about to hit the 80s, dog. You know when we hit the 80s? Do you remember? Even though it is October, you know what I mean? But
dude, what the fuck?
This is another live episode. How's everyone doing? How's your life going? Life is a piece of shit, but guess what? We got to season that shit and make it taste good, right? Anyways, so for today, what we're going to discuss, there's a whole lot of shit going on, okay? Now, let me readjust this camera because maybe the focus is a bit off. I feel like the lighting is a bit off today, but we're gonna make some adjustments right now. There we go. That's way better. That's better, right, guys? Come on, dog. It's me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm already like caramel. I'm in between light skin and dark skin, dog. I can't be having the lighting looking off, bro. And then niggas is just look like they're in the cave. You know what I'm saying, dog? Like, you don't want that. You know what I mean? Man, ain't trying to be a cave, man. Okay, so for today, plenty of topics. And since we're going to be talking about Thanksgiving and all that shit, take this in, okay? I was looking up the prices of turkeys just now because I went to the grocery store, right? I was like, you know what? Today's Thanksgiving, right? And I'm like, you know what? Let me cook something today. And plus, when you're with someone, you're like, yo, you know what? Let me cook something nice for us today. Fuck it. Thanksgiving, right? So take this in. I'm looking up the prices of turkeys. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe these niggas turned over a new leaf, right? So I'm seeing the prices. So No Frills and Sobeys and Farm Boy, y'all niggas is good. Y'all niggas is okay in my books. $2.50 per pound to $3 per pound. You know what I mean? $3, $2.99, that's it. You save 1 cent here, you save 1 cent there, that gives you 2 cents. You know what I mean? Like, you literally do, you know what I'm saying? But, nigga, since when was Food Basics taxing niggas, yo? Yo, Food Basics, basic food, basic pricing. When was Food Basics charging $3.29 per pound for a fucking turkey? And you're telling me No Frills, Sobeys, and Farm Boy are the three spots. And these guys have... Farm Boy has good quality and Sobeys. But, like, what are we doing here? Hold on. Am I out of focus? There we go. Hold on. I think it's this light. Hold on. This light is cheesing me right now. We got to adjust this. Hold on. I think we're good. Think we are good. Hold on. Let's do the there we go. Bring it closer. There we go. We're back. We're back, baby. Holy. It was bothering me, dog. It was bothering me. I can't handle that. It's bothering me. So let's zoom out a bit though. There we go. Man. Live and direct. I'm a director. So since when? Loblaws, I expect you niggas to be charging $3.50. Food Basics, $3.29. Was not expecting that, right? Freshco, $3.50. I'm like, so Sobeys, think about this. Sobeys is charging $2.50 and Freshco is charging $3.50. How the fuck does that work? Why not both of you niggas just charge $2.75? You know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. Then you have Longos, astaghfirullah, $4 per pound. Metro, this is where I'm gonna go in. Metro, $4.50 per pound. Yo, do you know how many Metros are in like low income neighborhoods or like low and mid class income neighborhoods? What are you guys doing? Why is Metro? There's a reason why your workers are going on strike and people aren't really trying to shop there. Y'all have no fucking deals, yo. Nothing. Nada. Nothing. Man, them walk in the store trying to get something, and the only things that you guys have that's maybe like worth going there is the produce is like cheap, but it's not good produce, and then the proteins and shit, good pricing. Everything else, a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, astaghfirullah. You guys are just fucking around. What are we doing here? Nah, seriously, what are we doing here? And one thing I don't really understand is, yo, these motherfucking corporations don't understand. Yes, if you raise the cost, whatever, okay, the easier you make it for people to spend their money when they walk in that bitch. When you walk in a grocery store, sometimes you want to get specific things. But there's going to be occasions where you're going to get extra shit because it's on sale. Because it's like this. Why the fuck don't you have those type of incentives so when people walk in, they end up purchasing more instead of less? You're giving people the mindset that I have to spend less when I walk in here instead of spending more. That's all I'm saying. Y'all niggas is taxing on the turkeys. Anyways, that was just a little tidbit of the bullshit. And you know, it's Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna start it off on a rant about turkeys, you know? Because yo, the whole purpose of like, I know, like, here's the thing. I don't really fuck with Thanksgiving like that because in terms of like, one, I'm Muslim. Two, you know the history of why the whole fucking holiday is a thing, right? Y'all know why, right? So I don't really give a fuck about. I didn't even know it was Thanksgiving till people called me and told me it was Thanksgiving type shit. And like they're like, "Yo, you trying to eat?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "Shit, I didn't even know it was Thanksgiving." However, I appreciate these holidays because these are the type of holidays where people can actually link up, cook some food, have a good time. You know what I mean? Like, there's purpose to it. Now, the one thing that I really don't like. Really don't like. I'm gonna keep this as real as possible. The fact that people think, right? This is what people think. We're gonna play this. We're gonna upload this. This has nothing to do with Thanksgiving, but I'm just showing you niggas that I'm segueing into a different topic, one. Two, I'm showing you niggas that even though it's Thanksgiving, it's a day of gathering, people are being happy and whatever, and it's Thanksgiving in Canada. I'm really trying to understand logic and behavior and emotion and how those three things never really fucking coincide and they end up fucking shit up. So, New Orleans teen shot and robbed a man in 2019, leaving him paralyzed. Condolences to the man. Hopefully you got a paycheck off of that or something. Last week, he escaped from jail, and his teacher drove him to Houston, helping him escape from the Louisiana police. She was arrested and found. She was arrested and he was found. Now, I really want to know this. When I was in high school, this type of shit wasn't going on, and if it was, no one really knew about it. If the students were fucking the teachers, no one knew about it. Now we're getting to murky territories, yo. There's one student, right? Fuck his teacher. And because this sex was bad, he snitched on her. Hey, yo, bro. Get your lick and cut, bro. What are you doing, bro? Like, what are you talking about? You got some punani, and what did you say? It wasn't that good, so I'm gonna snitch on her. Okay, why? I'm really trying to understand this, because last part I'm really trying to understand this. Why are people trying to fuck up good things for themselves, man? Let's not act like in high school people aren't trying to fuck or aren't fucking in high school. Now, as a man, if you can get your teacher, that's a whole different story. All my niggas know there's at least that 1-2 teacher, that hot teacher in high school that you're like, you know what? If she said yes, I wouldn't say a thing. I wouldn't even say, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, what are we doing out here? Who raised these niggas out here, yo? Crazy. Now, this teacher decided to fuck her whole life up and decided to say, you know what? F everything. Instead of helping him through his court cases, whatever the case may be, figuring out like ways to get him out of prison, you made the guy escape from prison, make him think like everything's dandy. Nigga escapes from prison. And then what happens? What happens when he escapes from prison? He gets arrested, and now your life is fucked, and now your life is tainted for the rest of your life for doing that dumb shit. We all do dumb shit. But it's the when you get caught and you have to suffer the consequences, and now it's known that you did that dumb shit. I did a lot of dumb shit. And if it were to be posted on the front news, my nigga, and I would have put my face out to the next day, yes, I could understand the ridicule. But I ain't doing that, though. We ain't doing that right here. Around here in these ends, in these parts, we don't do that, man. We chill. We try to chill as fuck. But where were these teachers? These Bonnie and Clyde ass teachers, yo. Like, yo, and I'm trying to think, like, yo, how do they get these students to fuck them? Because some of these teachers are like, actually, some of these teachers are pretty, like, yeah. 16, yeah, I could see it. But like, the older you get, you'll probably be like, yo, why is this older lady, like, let's say you're 25, you're at a bar, and let's say a 42-year-old's hollering at you, talking to you. You're going to think, why is this older lady talking to me? That's kind of weird when you mature more. But when you're 16, my nigga, you're thinking like, yo, bro, my wrist is up. My game is up, dog. I'm out here, dog. Look at me, dog. She's feeling the kid, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though it might be just temporal shit. That's what I'm saying is crazy out here, yo. It's crazy. Where are these teachers coming from? And then as a student to be like, yeah, I'm going to do it. It's like, I don't know.
This is a sick Negro.
It's just sick to me. Teachers teach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understood that type of vibe where it's like, anyways. I really try to understand certain things. You know what I mean? Because how do you, like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you go, yo, how do you make it to a point where even the kid's gonna be like, you know what, I'm down. Let's do it. And then how do you convince a kid to do it? Like, I don't know, man. That shit is just crazy to me. I don't know how that shit works. I mean, I know. Scary hours. So, Speaking of scary hours, right? Drake went in on Joe Budden. When I say scary hours, yo, hold on. When I say scary hours, Drake. Hold on, this shit turned on. Oh, hold on. Drake. Let's see if I can get this on. Nah, it's gone. But yeah, so hold on. It turns on too, but I just gotta figure it out. How do you turn this shit on? Oh, there we go. So, scary hours. I have to get a shot of this. Scary hours, you know what I'm saying? So Drake dropped a mixtape for all the dog. You know what I'm saying? For all of the dog them. Hold on, let me get my sound effects. So Drake dropped it, and people weren't really feeling it that much. Now, I don't really want to get into it, but since we're doing scary hours, I got this mask on and shit. Let me tell y'all a little story about a man named Joseph Budden. So Joe Budden and Drake had a little back and forth going on, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Okay, now, I'm going to take this shit off because this shit is hot. But they had a little back and forth. Now, during this little back and forth that they had, hold up. So when Drake released For All the Dogs, so everyone was waiting for this album. He kept pushing it back. He kept saying, yo man, don't trust me guys, I'm gonna drop it, He kept doing all that type of shit. Me, I know how the game is. Until it's dropped and people are talking about it, I'm not doing anything. I'm chilling. So I wasn't really too worried about that. This is a sick ass mask, right? I wasn't too worried about that. So the one thing that people were saying was like, yo, the album wasn't what we thought it was gonna be. It wasn't. He said he's gonna bring the old Drake back, but he didn't really bring the old Drake back. It was just a bunch of shit that he was doing with Lil Yachty. So people weren't really feeling it. Now Joe Budden has some shit to say. Okay.
This is like Yachty rapping. This is like he rapping for the children. And that's my dog, I had to look up how old this was when I finished listening to the album. Mm-hmm. You are 36. Your birthday is in 20 days. I Googled that too. You will be 37 years old. Get the away from some of these younger niggas and stop these 25-year-olds.
Okay, that's it. That's it.
I'm listening to the album. Yo, you're a 37-year-old billionaire. I get it that you appeal to the world. Loving about Cole, like my shit is happening in reverse. Like with Cole, he used to rap about kid shit. I'm a grown ass, like real Jersey City. I want to hear how you lost your fucking virginity. And then he started to grow up. Mm-hmm. And then the rapping sounded like an adult rapping. I'm want to hear adult Drake rapping for adult people.
No.
This is like Yachty.
You want to hear what Drake said? No. Drake goes, Joe Budden, you have failed at music. You left it behind to do what you are doing in this clip because this is what actually pays your bills. For any artist watching this, just remember, you are watching a failure give their opinion on his idea of a recipe for success. A quitter give their opinion on how things that pop into your brain had you broke living check to check. And the raps you write had 450 men showing up in your shows in dusty and Nietzsche jeans to screw up their face to Mood Music 29 and pretend that you are the GOAT. Please, to any artist's opinions affect your mindset after the fact, this guy is the poster child of frustration and surrendering. You retired and we never hung up your jersey. We don't even remember your number. We don't even know you for doing this. You withdrew from rap because you accomplished all, not because you accomplished all that you need to. It's because it wasn't working for you. I never want anybody in the generations to think that the whole everybody's entitled to their own opinion is a real thing. This is a man projecting to do everything he wanted to do for himself. If you need to put it in simpler terms, I own a 767, which is like a jet. He owns a modest house in the 973 and flies first class on special occasions. God damn, Drake. Yo, Drake. Hey, yo, what the fuck? You didn't have to go in on the nigga like that, bro. And here's the thing. I think when Joe Budden gets out, like starts yelling and shit, people take it the wrong way. Even though the man has been supporting you. He's been supporting you. Been big Drake fan. A lot of the core Drake fans are not really fucking with the album that much because they're expecting more. It's almost like this. Like so 50 Cent is one of my favorite rappers. When his music started to decline, I could hear it and I would be a little bit mad because music is no longer his main focus. He's just dropping music for his fans and ting, but it's like, bruh, you can do way better than what you're doing right now. Like, I know you can do that. So I could see why, like, the core fan base would be like, yo, Drake, you're gonna say this is the old you, but then it's not really the old you. It's like, it's a watered down version of that. I can see why people get pissed off at that type of shit, and they're like, yo, man, what is he doing? This calls for all the dogs, and you know what I mean? So I totally understand that. Totally get it. Now, for Drake to reply the way that he replied and to be as disrespectful as the way that he was, I don't think it was warranted in any way. I don't think Joe Budden deserved that shit. That's what I'm saying. And I don't think Drake deserved what Joe Budden said. I think Joe should have been like, hey, yo, bro. What? Here's the thing. I listened to the album. I skipped a lot of tracks. The reason why I skipped a lot of tracks, those certain tracks don't fit what my lifestyle is right now or what I'm going through right now. Right now, like soft pace singing and monotone singing, like that's not, for me, that's not what I'm going for right now in my life. I'm going for more either upbeat, smooth tempos, whatever the case may be, but I'm looking for something that's more rich. You know what I mean? A little bit more rich in terms of music. Now, this project feels like the newer songs that he recorded and the 1-2 that he had like laying in the back that I'm gonna chill with, those ones were bangers. Like Members Only, like I Don't Give a Fuck, like them type of tracks. However, you can tell that certain other ones were probably supposed to be on another album that didn't make it, or like, because it's 23 songs. Now, here's another fact that people are trying to say. If he condensed that album to like 11, 12 tracks, then it probably would have been a better album, right? The thing is, how could I say? Drake has been following the Views blueprint after Views. Meaning that I'm going to give you guys a little bit of everything in every fucking album. If y'all haven't noticed, Views was like that, but it worked. It was a risk, but it worked. That was the formula that he built, and it worked. Then he dropped More Life. That shit worked. People were saying, yo, happy birthday, more life, right? Then, and he called it a playlist, which was smart. Then you had Scorpion. Same fucking vibe. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. CLB, same fucking vibe. Then he did a straight album with just straight certain tone, which is honestly never mind. No one was fucking with it. Then he did a cohesive album with 21 Savage, where like every track made sense together and it was cohesive. That shit, everyone's like, Drake is back. He went back to the same formula with this album, and everyone is mixed with it. That is what I'm trying to say. Is that it's a bad album. It's not that it's mid. It's nothing like that. Like, the nigga's rapping his ass off still. Like, we cannot forget the fact that he's still rapping his ass off. Pause. He's doing his thing. However, the main topic and the main issue is that he can make way better music than what he's trying to make now. And instead of trying to chase, I'm going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, he should just make a cohesive Drake album without even having the outside listening in type shit, or just have people that can modernize it a little bit, and then he's going to have a sick project. So he said he's going to take some time off because he's trying to heal, he's trying to, like, you know, mental health, all that, or wealth. You know what I mean? But what I'm trying to say is, he also oversaturated his music a little bit by dropping project after project after project. These 3 projects should have been released by, like, the last one, For All the Dogs, should have been released by 2025. You didn't really have time to fucking go through every track and to be like, yeah, this is a banger, this is a banger, this is good. Nah, I don't know about this song. You didn't have time to add anything to certain songs. You didn't have time to do anything. And everyone was waiting for the project, and then I feel like this project was rushed. And I feel like there's certain songs on there, that the bangers on there, those ones were like, yeah, this was meant for the project. The other ones, he just probably threw them in, or he didn't really get to work on them that much or craft them as well. That's what I think about that. But him going in on Joe Budden like that was crazy. Drake's a sicko, yo. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, yeah, you're gonna talk shit about my shit? Yeah, go ahead. What did you do in your career? I was like, God damn. Crazy. So I wanted to, like, really understand the whole, like, thing that's going on with DJ Envy, Rick Ross, fucking Funk Flex, but, like, I need to do a little bit more research, so we're gonna go in on depth on that. But I just need to figure out where the lawsuit is heading, and then I can give my opinion on that. Anything that's still brewing and it's like there's not enough information yet out, it's kind of weird, right? And I don't want to get a cease and desist from fucking DJ Envy. He's sending them shits out. Don't talk about me, man. It's like, yo, bro, like, you're putting yourself in these type of predicaments where you're flipping houses, you're selling them, your business partner is scamming people, you're thinking your business partner is not scamming people, and then what happens to you? You're liable for that. You don't want to be liable for that, Envy. That's all I'm saying. You do not want to be liable for it. Because what's going to happen? You're going to lose your job. You're going to lose your livelihood. Who knows what happens? You have a strong family, so I'm pretty sure your family is going to be cool. But, bruh, you don't want to go through the same shit that you went through when you left Hot 97 to go chill with Power 105, right? And this is like when hustling goes wrong. Make your money, hustle, and do everything, but, like, at the same time, fact check and know who you're dealing with. You're dealing with a guy that met his mentor in prison that was probably in there for scamming. And he's a real estate agent, the nigga that was in there with Caesar. That's a red flag number 1. So, we'll see what happens, but it's just crazy to me, yo. It's crazy. It's crazy how like just life just moves like that. So, Mr. Mosby. If y'all watch Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Mr. Mosby was fucking out here. I did not know. Not out here, my bad, not out here. But I read that's Tim Allen. Tim Allen was out here selling shit. But this nigga, Mr. Mosby, yo. So, I never knew that Mr. Mosby was involved in some shit. Mr. Mosby aka Phil Lewis, caused a fatal accident. When most fans think of Phil Lewis, they envision his $1 million smile or laughing at the antics of his famous characters. Sadly, however, for the friends and family of one woman, there's no doubt that thinking about Lewis will always bring to mind feelings of extreme anguish and sadness. The reason for that is Lewis was responsible for something tragic that happened in the early 1990s. One night in December 1991, Phil Lewis had a lot to drink and he got behind the wheel of his car. Well, we don't promote drunk driving, by the way. Drunk driving is whack. We do not promote that shit. While Phil Lewis was driving under the influence, he caused a horrible accident when he hit a woman named Isabel Duarte, rest in peace. Tragically, Duarte and Nani suffered serious injuries from the accident and did not survive. She was 21 when she passed away. So, when police arrived on the scene, Phil caused the accident. They quickly realized that the actor was severely inebriated. In fact, when they tested Lewis, his blood alcohol level was 3 times the legal limit. As a result, Lewis was charged with driving while intoxicated and manslaughter. So, I never knew that this guy caught a body before he was Mr. Mosby. And Mr. Mosby wanted like the clean characters on Disney Channel, like, oh, you guys better clean. Like, he's always like clean and trying to upkeep the hotel and shit. And literally, this nigga caught a body. That's crazy. So, that was just... So, the reason why I'm even mentioning this is because I never knew this shit. And it's kind of crazy to me when you learn about celebrities' past and, like, maybe how fucked up they were. And then they just portray these wholesome-ass characters on their shows. Like, Tim Allen was out here selling bricks, got caught slipping for selling bricks, or maybe he was just the middlemaning it one day, and then snitched on everybody, fixed his life up, and now he's like voice of Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond, all that type of shit. This nigga, bro. Meanwhile, there's a bunch of niggas in prison because of him, and they're just like,
dude, what the fuck?
I'll be hella cheesed, yo. Anyways, it just doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so I got a clip to play. It's David Beckham talking to his wife during an interview. So there's an interview that happened, and David Beckham, during this interview, infiltrated the interview because his wife said something that he didn't believe in. So we're gonna play it right here, and I want you to really hear what he was saying, so that way we can have an understanding. Okay, I might even play it twice, but cool. I'll let it play again. I'll be back. Oh, we're halfway there.
It depends. No. Okay, in the 80s, my dad had a Rolls Royce.
So, I don't know how many times oh shit, my bad guys. I don't know how many times they're repeating it, but hold on, let me go. So, she's trying to say that, you know, that she was working class and that they like, oh, like we worked a lot, like we were working class and everything. And then David Beckham's like, yo, stop the cap, yo. Literally, David Beckham walked in there. He's like, yo, hey, yo. He's like, yo.
Stop the cap.
Because if you really want to know, like, David Beckham, right?
Stop the cap.
He was raised working class. He actually, you know, he was raised working class and whatever, I'm pretty sure. So when or even if he wasn't, the fact that he checked his wife during the interview, that is what a lot of rich people need to be doing. Stop doing the woe is me, we worked our asses off to get where, like, yes, people in the past worked their asses off to get your family to where it is. Yes, we can totally understand that. Working class, yes, we can totally understand that. You can still be part of a working class, but still be fucking rich. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, let's yeah, we can play semantics all day, but what he's saying is like, yo, your dad had a Rolls Royce in 1980 something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You guys had to work so hard. Like, what are you talking about? It's disrespectful to the people that are actually struggling, they're actually living paycheck to paycheck, they're actually trying their best to maintain, and you're out here being a fucking, hey, feel sorry for me, we actually worked hard too. We don't believe you. Me never believe ya when you say your helmet tighten. Oh look, it's Fuck, I don't even, what's the name of this dog? Comment section, what should I name this fucking dog? Because I'm saying El Diablo. El Diablo. El Diablo. Anyway, so that is just a little like thing when it comes down to like, the one thing I don't like about rich people is when they try to relate to the working class and they can't really do it. The best way for them to relate to the working class is for them to be like, yo, fuck living paychecks. Who wants to live paycheck to paycheck? Da, da, da. You know, like, there's ways to live. Like, that's what they want to hear. What broke people want to hear from rich people is, how the fuck did you get there? How do you have that? I want to know. We don't give a fuck about how you fucking struggled to get where you're at. No, nigga, we want to know what you did to get where you're at, nigga. The fuck? Nigga, we broke, living paycheck to paycheck. You think we give a fuck about, oh, my dad was working class? We don't give a fuck about all that shit, nigga. Tell him, El Diablo. We don't give a fuck about all that shit, nigga. Not to sound ignorant, but like, it's getting to a point where it's getting redundant. We see that you're rich. Show us how you got rich. Give us a clue, give us a hint, and we'll respect you more than you trying to relate to us when you can't really relate. You can relate to us by trying to help us in some way. Hey, do this. Hey, you know what? You know what I did? I started doing this, and it changed my life. And some people are gonna follow it, and like a small percentage of people that follow it, it might work for them. That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to make shit complicated out here, yo. I struggled too, and since I struggled, we all struggled, right? Like, no, it doesn't work like that, hon. It not work like that. It can't work. Anyways. So, we're going to get into the later portion of the podcast, right? I got a topic about chips, and then I got a topic about, I would say, our community, the black community. I have a few things to talk about that we need to highlight with ourselves because this shit is getting stupid. First off, before I even get to like this topic, K-Flock said, I'm not gonna plead. I'm either gonna beat the charge or serve life. Nigga, you're on 4K. You see this is this camera on me? Is this camera on me? You're in 4K shooting someone. The fuck do you think is gonna happen? This nigga's like, no, man, I'm gonna either beat the charge. I ain't pleading. We don't do plea. We don't cop pleas. Cop the plea, nigga. You have a whole music career, everything. When you come out, you're gonna make millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Cop the fucking plea. K-Flock, I'm telling you, being a real nigga only goes so far. Cop the fucking plea. Get the fuck out of jail. Make music, nigga. What are you doing? You want to be a real nigga? There's a lot of real niggas that are serving life when they could have been out. When they could have just copped the plea. It's not about snitching. You're not snitching if you cop a plea. You're just admitting to what you did. Admitting to what you did, you'll get a lesser sentence. But saying, I'm going to fight it, I didn't do nothing, self-defense, that you can't do self-defense. You're in New York. You're getting charged for killing someone in New York in broad daylight, and you're on camera. Tax Stone got 30 fucking 5 years. What's his name? I almost said Casablanca. Casanova got fucking 11 years. What are you doing? You're going to serve time, my nigga. Why don't you stay outside so you can help your family, protect your family, and give money to your family, whatever the fuck case may be. You're gonna sit in there, mature, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Pooh Shiesty right now is in jail like fuck. A lot of these niggas ain't thinking, bro. 42 Doug is in jail like fuck. Max B in jail. Fuck. Like all these niggas is in jail for stupid shit when their shit was on the incline. And it's annoying because there's so many people that would die to be in their position, but they're still trying to be ignorant. At the end of the day, they're still trying to be fucking ignorant. Pooh Shiesty looks like he's like, you know what, once I'm out, I'm done with this shit. He looks like he's done. This nigga has a beard and everything. But K-Flock, nigga, get the fuck out of jail, bro. Cop the plea, get a new lawyer, do whatever the fuck you need to do, but get the fuck out of jail, bro, if you can. The fuck you talking about? We don't cop pleas. What do you mean we? You're in there by yourself, nigga. We don't like. You're in there by yourself, by your lonely. You're doing your time. And you're like, well, we don't cop pleas out here. All right, nigga. Your niggas gonna be having fun out there while you're in there trying to, I don't cop pleas. Okay. Nigga, I'm about to eat turkey dinner, nigga. As a tax-paying citizen, about to eat my turkey dinner. You're still going to be in there by the time it's American Thanksgiving. Just peep what I'm saying. How many killers you know? How many fucking killers you know? Or niggas that went to jail, did a bunch of time. How many of them you know said, hey guys, you shouldn't be doing this anymore. It's not worth it. And niggas still don't fucking listen. And they're the ones that went through it. They went through the fucking meat grinder. I looked at them and said, hold on. Styles P is telling me that. Styles P is saying, yo, that gangster shit, it ain't worth it. Styles P. Styles fucking P. That nigga. So many gangster niggas. I remember this was like 2010. When like the Breakfast Club, like we got to see a bunch of interviews from people in the past, and they've calmed the fuck down. And you're like, wait a minute. These niggas been teaching me to be an angry nigga, shoot, bang, bang, and then now these niggas talking about mental health and shit like that. You know what? Fuck the gangster shit. I'm just gonna be me. I'm gonna be like Wiz Khalifa and Currency. I'm just gonna be myself. And it's gonna take me as far as I can. Might be slower, but I'm not gonna fake shit till I make shit. Fuck that. Like, fam, you're facing how many years and you're still like being ignorant to the fact that you can get less years if you just try to at least work with the system a little bit. Tory Lanez caught bare years. You want to know why? He didn't try to work with the system. He tried to act like he was a fucking political advocate. But he was out here wilding when he wasn't in jail. So it's like, nigga. And then you have stupid shit going on. And only in fucking Florida, right? An 11-year-old boy from Florida has been charged with attempted murder for shooting 2 children after football practice. The incident was allegedly a result over a fight over a fucking bag of chips, my nigga. An 11-year-old thought the moral resolve is to shoot these kids instead of let's get more money to buy more chips, or let's share this one bag of chips with 3 people. Whatever happened to the kids doing that type of shit? When I was a kid, we either hustled to get 3 bags of chips for everyone, or we bought a big bag of chips and shared it, or we had that one little bag of chips and every man takes a 1-2 chip till the shit's done, and then the last chip niggas do rock, paper, scissors. Whatever happened to that? These kids are watching all this shit online, all this hip-hop shit, all this dumb shit, and shit's going down in the tank and shit's getting fucked up out here, yo. Like, there's even a video. Like, what the fuck? What are we doing out here? A bag of chips. That your moral resolve is not, you know what? Let me calm down. Let me figure this shit out. No, it's, I'm going to shoot these niggas for arguing with me about these bags of chips. And what if it was like over some dumb shit like, yo, I told you to get Cool Ranch. You got barbecue. Bow, 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 bow. Like, yo, what the fuck? You know 11-year-olds. You know, you're irrational when you're 11. You know when you wanted a specific brand of chip? And then your mom pulls up with the selection brand and you're like, bitch. Even though you can't afford it, you're like, bitch. I'm not saying calling your mom a bitch, but you're in your head, you're like, bitch, the fuck you bringing these no-name brand-ass chips in here, yo? I wanted Lay's. I wanted Ruffles. I wanted Doritos. Sun Chips. A fucking name brand. The fuck you bringing me this fucking yellow-ass, no-name-ass bag here? I have nothing against yellow. I don't want people taking that out of fucking perspective right there. Ew, my bad. Nasty. But y'all feel what I'm saying, yo. Like, let's not get shit misconstrued out here. And I don't want to know what happened, but just to know that 2 kids got shot over a bag of chips, it shows that there's no moral resolve in terms of children don't know how to properly problem solve. There are ways to do things, children. You know what you do? You problem solve. No one has to get hurt. Everyone can get what they want. Now, if you are greedy, that's a different story. Different story. Anyways, quick chip rant. So, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty end topics, okay? Now, a Beyonce and Jay Z clip came up.
This is nothing compared to what you've done. And not only me, but everybody here. You've taught me so many things. I was 20 years old when we first started dating. You taught me how to be a woman. You taught me how to live. You taught me how to be a friend. You've given me so much in life. And this is not enough. It's not enough I can give you. I just want you to be happy. And every year, I'm just even more in love with you. And I want to spend every day of my life with you.
This is Beyonce talking to Jay Z. And guess what demographic said, nah, fuck that shit? Guess what demographic did it? I'm gonna give you guys a hint. They're not white. They're not yellow. They're not green. Closer to purple. Yo. So this one demographic got very mad. No, I'm literally gonna say it like this now. This one demographic got very mad at the fact that Beyonce told Jay Z that you taught me how to be a woman. Now, do people not understand context, or are they going off of what she said, semantics? Context is she's saying you taught me how to be a woman amongst men type shit. Maybe that type of shit. Or you taught me how to be your woman, or whatever the case may be. She ain't saying that this nigga knows how to make a woman a woman. She's not saying that. But that demographic took it in a way where it's like, no, the man doesn't make the woman and da-da-da. Like, yo, people, relax. Sometimes you can meet someone that will change your life. Sometimes you'll meet someone that can adjust to your bullshit, help you with your bullshit, make you look better, and then people will be like, oh shit, you don't need him, you're better than that one. Low key, that nigga's been helping you the whole time. Or low key, that nigga's been this little shit that he's been, like there are successful relationships like this. And it's so sad to see that people are so miserable that they can't see that there are relationships like this that are happening, where people are actually learning and building off each other. Makes no fucking sense to me why we like to create this fucking divide. I never seen a race of fucking people like the black fucking community that is always dissing their men or women. Never fucking seen it in my entire life. Every other race is chill. They don't say shit about anything, about their women or anything. And nothing. No one says nothing. Our community, when niggas is together, niggas is saying shit. Is that goldfish? The snack that smiles back. Goldfish. But yeah, it's stupid to me how our community has a tendency to fucking hate on when the girl appreciates the guy or the guy appreciates the girl. And they treat it like simp. Where do these words come from? Our fucking community. Where the fuck you like? So it's, to me, it's stupid. It's redundant. Find you someone that fucks with you and chill the fuck out. Stop looking on the internet for reasons to be mad about other people that you might be mad about one person, right? Let's say you had a discrepancy with someone and that person looks a certain way, fits a certain demographic. Are you just gonna hate on people from that demographic, or are you just not gonna just hate on that person? That's what I'm talking about. Marcus fucked you over. Fuck Marcus. But you can't just say, fuck all niggas, men ain't shit, da da da. When, just fuck Marcus. Yo, Letitia, nice to meet you. Bye, Felicia. Right? What are we doing here? Go ahead, do your thing.
How am I gonna get back?
Well, I mean, you have to go around somehow. No, you got it. You got it.
You want to move this?
Just move it slightly.
Just trying to be all slight about it.
Don't worry. It's all good. It's all good.
Okay.
Anyways, so that's what I'm saying. And by the way, that's SG. SG took a nap. She has nap hair on, so leave her alone, okay? Leave her alone in the comments, okay? Not too much on SG, all right? Well, if you have something funny to say, then say something funny. But other than that, everyone shut the fuck up. Now, I'm gonna talk to this dog right here, right? Yo, Tupac, what are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? Anyways, it's always our community that disses our people, our men and our women, and I don't understand that. Yo, the Chinese community, the Indian community, you say some disrespectful shit about an Indian woman, Indian man will punch you in the face. Same thing with like the Chinese community, like everyone else, they'll snuff the shit out of you for saying some shit about their women. Black people, nah, they just ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Like it's stupid behavior. And then what does that create? It creates division. And then what happens after that when the division gets created? Now look at us. Look at us black people. That's all I'm saying, man. It's just disgusting behavior. Let's put it like this. Tia Mowry. Remember that girl? Sister. Her? So she just went through a divorce. And she's literally going off about how saying dating since her divorce has been exhausting because men don't court women anymore. When I was dating Corey, it was beautiful, amazing, and wonderful. Men are now looking at women as objects. Now, a man named @DAM with an N, DAMN Jay Z, again, AGAIN. The name is Jazz. Follow him on Twitter. This nigga put it down to a point where in layman's terms, in sports niggas terms, where people can understand how bullshit she sounds. Okay? Because we're going to stop doing the struggle victim Olympics out here. He goes, let me explain this in sports terms. She had a guaranteed contract that paid out at the end of the year. She got tired of the team and severed that contract with no guarantee to pay out. Now she a free agent with 2 bad knees and a low probability to be a franchise player. She's now getting passed up by most teams for newer, fresher prospects. And now she wishes she could go back to her old team. But they don't have it in the budget cap anymore. So you got divorced. And it looks like you wanted the divorce. You trying to expand whatever the fuck it may be. You already have children with this man. Instead of making it, I don't know if the guy had anything to do with it too, but let's just put it in these terms, right? In this perspective. Now, if y'all didn't make, I feel like the nigga was probably trying to make it work more than the girl, but who gives a fuck at this point? Dating at that age that she's in is way harder, especially when you have children and your husband is always gonna your ex-husband is still gonna always be there no matter what. Y'all have 3 children and y'all are in your late adulthood. You know what I mean? So there's like it takes a lot for a guy to like deal with that, and your ex-husband has to like fuck with the nigga too because he's gonna be around the kids. That's why it's complicated. So some of these niggas are looking at you like, yo, you just trying to fuck? You know what I mean? Like they're not looking at it like I want to have a relationship with you in terms of that aspect. That aspect, like she's a celebrity and everything, like, and you know what I mean? That aspect is what we're talking about now. This is no diss to her or anything like that. It's just getting divorced at that age. I'm telling y'all, I've seen it. I've experienced it in ways that people that I fuck with and everything. Getting divorced at an age like that is very complicated. When you're in your 30s, you can still go on, you can still do shit. But getting divorced in your mid-40s, like, and then trying to get back out there and thinking like it's like how it was with, like, in your fucking 20s, like, no, bitch, it's not like that anymore. You got to deal with the nigga that got kids too. You got to deal with the nigga that got baggage, emotional baggage, trauma. You got to deal with the nigga like that, or else it ain't gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. So it's complicated. It's very complicated. So, guys, this podcast is gonna be called. I'm thinking like Turkey demographics. That would be fucked up. No, I'm thinking like, what should we call this? I'm thinking. Ooh. Mr. Mosby's smoked turkey would be a fucked up name, would it? Because because that was a fucked up car crash, so I can't really say Mr. Mosby smoked turkey. But I can put, you know what? Bend it like Beckham. Because we talked about Beckham. So bend it like Beckham. Might do that. But until then, we have hit the hour mark. So, we're done for the day. I gotta go cook some Thanksgiving. I got some brisket and turkey marinating. I got some gravy too somewhere. Where did I put that gravy? Oh shit, I put it in the freezer. Oh fuck. I put it in the freezer. Fucking idiot. That shit's frozen. It's been an hour. That shit is frozen. Oh man. Alright, I'm calling this episode Frozen Gravy. It's now called Frozen Gravy. Oh fuck. I need to go get that gravy. Alright, niggas. Peace out. I need to go get that fucking gravy. Later, mother